A lot of us take the everyday things in life for granted, and it's only to be expected because it is in our human nature. We may be having a bad day, and the smallest things might set us off. Most people don't stop to look at the things that we do have, such as maybe we have a car, we have a roof over our head, we have family, friends, or even a clean bill of health. From working in customer service field for the past 5 years, I have realized that people really will take the small things and make it into something big. For example, I was working at Harris Teeter, and a lady came up and she wanted to check out. So she was complaining that we didn't have an item that she wanted on the shelves, and she also was complaining that I was chewing bubble gum as well. She was so mad at that fact that she called my manager over to talk to my manager, and she complained for a while, and in the end, it all went in vain because nothing was done. Has there ever been a time where you let something small ruin your whole day? Well, thanks to my brother Reggie, who unfortunately passed away at 15 back in 2010, I have learned to not take the things that are small and make them into something big. He was born with cerebral palsy, Perry-Robin syndrome, and also autism, which would make them incapable of doing the things that me and you are able to do. The doctor said he would never live past 5 years old, but he did live to be 15 years old. They also said he would never walk, he would never talk, or even be able to love us as family members. He was able to start walking thanks to the help of a caretaker and my parents. And ever since he learned how to walk, he would walk around the house of his musical toys because that's what he loved. And he would always be smiling and laughing, and he would always bring such good energy to the room. Despite all the things he was held back from, he would always... Normally, we take about an average of 10 minutes to eat. My brother would have to sit there for about 40 to 50 minutes due to the fact that he was tube-fed. But through all of that, every time I looked into his room, he would always have that grin on his face, even though he was having to sit there for a while doing nothing. One day as a kid, I was riding my bike and I looked up and saw my brother looking at me through the storm door, and it made me stop and wonder how my brother was always so happy despite everything that he goes through. And it made me realize I take everyday abilities for granted, and it made me feel bad at the same time. But it also inspired me to be more like him. I would always sweat the small stuff as a kid, but of course that's what kids do. So through life, I try to stop stressing the little things and start being more appreciative of the things that I do have. To this day, in times I find myself stressing little situations, but I will often think about the way my brother lived his life, and I'll stop stressing about something that really doesn't matter, and I will start taking an accountability of the things that really do matter. Reggie really touched the lives of many people, not only myself, but he also touched the lives of people at church, people around the neighborhood, and even people that really didn't even know him. I will never forget, on the day of his visitation, there was a whole bunch of people there. There was a room full, and the line went all the way out from the room to the hall, all the way to the parking lot. I say all that to say this. I said all that to suggest this. Next time life isn't going the way you want it to go, think about the things that you do have in life and try to spread positivity into other people's lives around you, because you never know who you would inspire by just spreading that positivity.